One of the biggest challenges in B2B sales today isn't, say, booking meetings, it's ensuring a smooth handoff between teams. Typically, what happens is there is an SDR or sales rep who has initial conversation with a prospect, understands their requirement, and captures that in form of a few notes on CRM. But when the opportunity moves to an, say, account manager or a solutions consultant or a customer success manager for the product demo or subsequent discussion, those CRM notes often lack context that is needed to confidently continue the conversation. So whoever the new owner of that prospect is has to spend good amount of time reading scattered note, researching about the company, understanding the recent developments, and figuring out what matters most to the customer. So this not only say delays the preparation, but also creates an inconsistent customer experience. So in this video, I'll show you how to build an AI meeting preparation agent using Clay that automatically combines the CRM context with live company intelligence to generate, say, a complete meeting brief, and that too within a minute. So let's quickly understand how do we do this. Now say consider that you have your complete prospect data of the meetings that are coming in from the SDRs that looks like this. You have the company level data, you have the website, you have a contact name, the designation, what stage the opportunity is at, what is the approx deal value, when was the last meeting conducted by the SDR, and the CRM note that is there. Now this should give you very basic context as to what conversation has happened, but you won't get any in-depth details about it. So what we are doing over here is that we are trying to understand what are the details that are required by an account manager or a solutions consultant to take things forward or to have better conversation with the prospect rather than starting with reintroducing what your company is all about. So over here what we are going to do is that we are using Clay's Claygent to actually build an AI agent that does this entire meeting preparation for you. So how does this work? Very simple. When you go on to Clay, there is an option, if you see, called as the Claygents, where you can create custom AI agents. Now over here what I'm going to do is that we have engineered a prompt, as you can see over here. The prompt is basically telling that, okay, what is the objective of that agent, how does it need to act. Then we are mentioning that, okay, these are the input parameters that we will require from the particular agent to either enrich or to extract from the data file that we are giving. And based on that, what are the tasks that it needs to do. For example, create the company summary, understand what's happening right now in that company in terms of hiring trends, recent funding events, or the leadership changes and other details. Understand what are their business priorities based on the note and based on further enrichment of data using certain Clay parameters. Finally, identifying, say, the buying triggers as to whether they are actually interested or not, and is there an urgency in their need or not. In terms of stakeholders, we get to know from their titles and from their profiles is whether they are a champion, whether they are an influencer, whether they are a direct decision maker or not. And finally, what we would want the agent to also give is certain discovery questions or guiding questions that we can ask during the meeting to scope better on the intent of that particular prospect. So this is how we have created this complete prompt, and what we are going to do is we're just going to simply copy this prompt and go on to our Claygent and paste this over there. So as you can see over here, when I paste my prompt over here and I attach my file, so I have my meeting prep file, so I'm just quickly attaching that and I'll click on build agent. Now what's happening over here is that using the sculptor, that's the AI chat of Clay, it forms that entire skill file sort of a thing that actually creates a complete prompt for enriching the data to giving that entire context. So as you can see here, within seconds I have the complete prompt ready where it has the context, the objective, the exact instructions that the Clay agent needs to follow, and the sort of output that it needs to give me. It has also defined the input parameters for me. Now while all of these parameters are being created, on the right hand side what it does is it creates certain test use cases. For example, I have one test use case over here, and if I want to test as to how is this going to work or how is the output going to look like, is all I have to do is I just need to click on run over here, and as soon as I'm doing that, it's going to start generating the exact output by first researching about that particular company, getting all of those input parameters organized in a place, and then giving me structured output exactly as I want it. So I have already done this to save time, and this is how, say, the output looks like, where we have one in terms of the output, the risks, we have a reasoning behind that, we know that who are the key stakeholders, we're able to get the buying triggers, a quick company summary, the discovery questions, and a quick suggested meeting agenda as well to give us an idea that okay, what all things can we cover at what point of time. Further, we even get to know what are their business priorities. So this is how say I'm getting my output as part of that Claygent. If this is say for example good to go for me, then what I can do is that I can simply add this to a table, or I can save this so that I can run this on a recurring basis. So all I have to do is just go onto my Clay table, import my data, and run this agent on that particular row. And that way I'll be able to get my complete output that I can read immediately, say 1 or 2 minutes before the meeting, and have myself prepared for it. So this is how we are solving this very important problem that is faced in B2B sales, specifically in SaaS sales, where meeting preparation often lacks and the handover isn't done perfectly. So this way we are bridging that gap. And if a use case that you found interesting, then please do like and subscribe to our channel. And if there is any other use case that you have in mind related to Clay, then please put it up in the comment below. And thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.